Hey, Decathlon gamer, welcome back to Tour de France 24, episode number 16. We are beginning the Criterium de Dauphine. It's a longer race. There's 8 stages, and I'm coming in with a little bit more lofty goal, certainly than last year. Last year, we got our butts handed to us, and this time around, I want to win the King of the Mountains, not just go for the combativity award, but I think we can take that and the KOM at the same time. Stage 1 does not offer much in terms of points for the KOM or much distance, so I'm going to bypass that stage. Looking at kilometers, stage 2 is a good one to be in the break. There's also a fair amount of KOM points to get after, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get active on stage 2 and stage 3 in the breakaway. We've got a time trial on 4. I would love to do 5, but looking at where those points are, it's the KOM at the finish. So we'll sit on, save energy for that one. 6, we'll see how things are going, how well I've done in the KOM and what kind of the score is. I'd like to be in the break for 6, especially with the kilometers involved. However, from the looks of it, if we've had a good stage 2 and 3 in the break, we might just conserve energy on 6 and maybe go for like penultimate climb or cat 2 there near the end to pick up some points if the breakaway has been caught by that point, and if I can go for some points there. But ultimately it's 7 and 8 that offer the most King of the Mountains points, biggest opportunity there. And when you take 4 stages of 7 off the front, I think that should be enough to get the combativity award. Unless the Peloton decides there's too many riders away, I've gotten out first. I've got a good head start on this one. Peloton gap growing pretty quickly. It's out to 1 minute overall. There's 7 of us off the front. The break is just now finally getting established. Momentarily after the last scene, there was a few more riders trying to attack. And when they did so, the Peloton decided that that was not going to be it. So they pulled us back to inside a minute and eventually clawed in all of those riders, including the last 1 or 2 that were already off the front. And finally, the moment we got down to 6 is when the Peloton backed off and have allowed us to get out to a 4-minute advantage. I think, especially with 2 Uno X riders, that I'm going to go ahead and give the order not to work, especially for the next little bit to set up the Cat 2 climb to come. Polka Dot Jersey is in this group, so we do have the defending wearer of it, so we know he's going to go for it. And this is going to give me some recovery here before we hit the climb, which should be here in just a moment. 5K from the top, and it's a 5K climb. 6.9%. Didn't get fully recovered, but got a good amount of recovery in. And sitting on at this stage, fairly easy and good. The polka dot wearer is putting some work in. Let me see if there's anything. It's Thomas, but not Garrett. 5 points. 5 points for him. It's also Kort Nielsen, Vachlin, Rhoda, and Versness. Thomas already has 132 kilometers when it comes to the combativity, so he's definitely got a head start. 1.5K to go, and not putting the work in is definitely setting me up nicely on this one. 1.3K. There's definitely a thought to try to go early on this. Let's take advantage of our full strength. I have left the group very quickly behind, 12 seconds ahead. I'm going to use all my red bar in advance and then just try to finish it off. Yeah, 20 seconds ahead. This should be easy. And it is. And there's 5 points I've already matched.
The finish is still a long way off.
Vachlin, Versness, and Rhoda picking up the points, so actually Thomas gets nothing.
The top spot of the climber standings. That's good. Keep it up.
I also have the tiebreak on highest categorized climb leading over the top is your first tiebreaker. So as a Cat 2, winner, being seen hard as multiple small points. It's put me ahead. Sprint point coming. We're at the high point now. We're cresting. It's going to be a downhill intermediate sprint, so we've got to be careful on being too far back as you get close. We're coming in within 2K now, and we're about to hit the bottom of the descent. We need to start coming forward. Soft sprint at first. Okay, now full sprint. Court Nielsen's going to be hard to beat, but we are coming through. We are coming through. And the throw. I got it. I got it. We won that intermediate sprint. Nice. Next climb, 9.4K, but it's only 3.8%. So it's going to take us a while to get up here. And I haven't taken a turn in forever, so this is going to give me a leg up on these guys as we enter this second phase. Only 1 point on offer for Cat 4, and there's 5 of them the rest of the way. 5 Cat 4 climbs. Obviously, we need to outscore Thomas. We need to outscore the others on our way up as we go within 5K of it now, going through the steepest portion of the climb here at this moment. 3K. Burnt a little bit of energy. Peloton at 2.5 minutes, by the way, at the moment. And we're starting to close in on it through this phase. 1.6K. Versness has been dropped from the group already. Interesting. So some of the group under some pressure. Under pressure right now. Oh. Can't go full gas. Vauquelin's going to get it. Didn't have enough. I went a little too early. I figured my red bar was going to hold up better than that, but it did not. But yeah, so Versness is dropped from the group down to 5. That might help the Peloton decide to back off a little bit. We're out to 3 minutes with the Peloton now. And we are seeing an attack. Now that Versness has been dropped, UNOX no longer has 2 members, and instantly the group is upset that I am not working, so circumstances have changed. For one, I need to work and gain cooperation within the group. Peloton very quickly is starting to come back at us too, as they have dropped half the field. And they're just 2.5 minutes behind, where it was out to 3.5 just a short while ago. So aggressive Peloton, aggressive breakaway. I definitely need to start putting in the work here for us to stay away a while longer. But the good news, well, it would be good news if I wasn't the one having to do all the work right now. The good news would be that Vauquelin is out there doing all this work himself to give me a chance at actually winning the next KOM point, because beating Vauquelin has been a bit of a challenge. Vauquelin has sat up a bit, so this is getting us back up on him. We're just over 1K away. I've got the red bar part. We're good there. Ooh, I was about to turn right. It's a left. Coming through over the top, so I'm at least in first position. I think I want to attack around this left, but Court Nielsen goes early. Gel. Give me a little more. Come on. It's going to be Vauquelin again. No, it's not. Oh, couldn't see the line, but I do get the point. That little bit of gel that I took gave me the difference. And Thomas has been dropped, so Mr. I have 5 points is out of contention, not scoring any points. Peloton comes back together a bit. It looks like they've sat up. Now that we're down to 4 riders or something along those lines, they've decided once again to give us some space, some breathing room. But Thomas is back. Onto a double climb inside 5K for the first halfway up climb, and then you got a second that's also actually not even quite to the top before you head into the finishing climb. I bet you there's extra points at the finishing line as well. Not that I would expect to be there by that point, but we should be here for both of these 2 climbs. 220 to the Peloton, which is at 74, and pulling away from the tailing group. 2.4K, 5% is all we have on this one, and we are heading into the harder phase, and we're at 1.3K. So following Rhoda for now. Okay, I'm going to come over the top. I might as well take over at this point. So we are in that front position. Getting that little bit advantage. It's not too steep. This is supposed to be the steep part. It's not steep. But here comes Vacalin. Okay, there you go. See, I've gotten that a little bit of advantage. I still can't go full gas, though. If I'm going to make it to the line now, we can go full gas. And throw and get it. Good. Okay.
For the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today.
So that is now 7 points earned today. 2 more coming up here shortly, and we continue. Oh, back in the peloton. Didn't see that one coming. We suddenly get pulled back in, and a couple riders, 3 riders from the break, have attacked yet again. So the group sat up after that one. Now there's more attacking.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
Checking in on my team. Realizing that, wait, the things are getting interesting here.
Okay.
Kopechki, we're going to use his feed now as we approach the top. Just 20 seconds off the lead, just 37 riders, and we've got a good chunk of them. Let's set up leaders. Kopechki is obviously going to do some work, and I know that I'm one of the leaders. Let's see. What do we even have? Piganzoli as a leader. Is Hamilton the other one? Do we want Quinn and Venturini to protect those two? Base of the climb, 36 riders. We are already inside 5K to that next KOM point. I can't decide whether I should be going for that one or the finish line one, though, you know, beating Pogacar and crew is going to be rather difficult. If I can, in the moment, I might just go for this KOM point.
He's trying to get out of
and
the
either
peloton.
way, we're
Watch
seeing an aggressive stance here and separation. Separation is occurring. There we go. Oh, Martinez and I are... I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I got the point. That's 8.
We're provisional leaders. Come on. Keep at it.
And I've got
He's
14
moving
seconds
on
of
to the attack.
separation. I'm just going to climb... Oh, I've been caught by Mataway. We are 15 seconds ahead. Will he even come through and take a turn? He is going 90. Van Aert is with us as well. 3 of us now, 10 seconds away as we ride 7K from the top. Van Aert is going to come through and take a turn. And it's back together. 36 riders now. Kopechki got dropped from the group. Let's tell everyone else to gel up. And they all have their red gels, unlike me. Mine to get that 1 point. Feeds are done. Let's reset this.
Okay, I'll protect him.
Right, and I'm just going to climb at a 100% rate here for a bit as Ben O'Connor just squeezed me. Luckily, that doesn't make you crash so easily here. 3.8K. There's an attack at the front. Bardet.
He's being left
O'Connor
behind.
squeezed me, and somehow he got up the road just fine. $2K left. Can any of these guys attack? The answer is a resounding no right now. Sure almost lost
30
Yates'
seconds lead
wheel
for the head
there.
of the race.
Follow.
Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Here comes
I
the
don't have
red
the energy
pennant.
for attack. I'm just gonna have to kind of push for the line. Last
Teammate
kilometer.
has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Wow. Yeah, these guys are just going
Over
backwards.
revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Bardet,
Almost
O'Connor,
out of strength.
Carapaz.
Look after yourself if you want to
I'm right
avoid a
behind
fall.
Carapaz. There's Yates.
For now,
Going for the line. It's going to be a top 4, it looks like. Bardet, Adam Yates. O'Connor. I get 4th on the stage after everything, and there seemed to be some separation there. Wonder if there is going to be time differences given. Remember, there is a time trial, and I do not yet have a time trial rating. 10, 6, and 4 for Bardet, Yates, and O'Connor. I was 10 seconds down, but I also did have 3 seconds of time bonuses, I guess, from the intermediate sprint. And then Mataway was 15, so 4 riders in that group. 23 to Vingegaard and Pidcock, 26, 29. We just got half a minute on Pagage here. 41 to that other chase group. Piganzoli was in the 29 group. Hamilton was at 41. Venturini was at 48. So team well placed in the GC. Certainly competitive times there. And I've got 8 points in the KOM. Great start on that one. Vauquelin did pick up 4 points today. I picked up 28 points in the points classification. So at this point in the GC, no surprise that I am 4th overall. I'm 17 seconds down. It's going to make it really hard to get into a breakaway, though. Really hard to get into that next breakaway. I do lead the KOM, so I've got that polka dot jersey. I also have the green jersey. Points classification lead ahead of Phillipson's 25. Young rider classification as well. And we are 4th as a team. Combativity, not yet in the lead, because of course Thomas has been in 2 breakaways so far. Looks like I'm going to have to lose time to get in another breakaway. I'm probably going to have to sit in the peloton for stage 3. 32 points earned today. 15 points, I think, for the 2 jerseys. 2 points for the combativity. Possibly, something along those lines. I don't think that quite adds up either. What was it? We got KOM points, under 25s, and the combat... No, I didn't get the combativity. So 3. I don't know how this adds up. I don't know. All right, I've tried to get in the breakaway, and as expected, they are not allowing me to get away. Vauquelin responded immediately, but the peloton is just 3 seconds behind us. So,
breakaway didn't get far.
As feared,
Watch
this
out
is
for
not
counter
a
moves.
breakaway day. So I'll be sitting in the bunch.
Breakaway over.
The good news is it's 12 riders in the breakaway, so there's some competition in the group. The bad news is Thomas is there, so he's going to get more combativity kilometers, and then Vauquelin is there, so both of them, others too. Rhoda is in the group. Rhoda just 1 point, but Vauquelin and Thomas, the guys 2nd and 3rd, looks like they're going to try to take that jersey away from me today. Only a minute and a half from them to the peloton right now, though. Love to chase them down and get after it on this climb, but Van Eetvelt has won the climb. It went so fast it didn't show me. I couldn't see who the others were, but at least the 5 points went to Van Eetvelt. Thomas got dropped, so he clearly didn't pick up the points. They're down to 9 at the front. Vauquelin's still in the group, still the big name in the group. Rhoda picks up 2 points. Mahoric 1 on this one. Rhoda, I think, only had a single point, so that's not dangerous. We're still good for the KOM for now. Tarame and Caruso getting dropped from the group. Peloton, we are 2.5 minutes down and just 7 left at the front. Intermediate sprint is coming up next. I'm going to have to check. I think there might be some points still available there that I might have to go compete for. It's only first 3 that are going to be collecting points on this one. So it's not going to come back to me. There you go. 10, 6, and 4. There's that 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second right there. So nothing to fight for with us, 3 minutes behind. Now it's just staying alive to the end of the stage. This climb's not looking like an easy one. We do have our gel period coming up here shortly, so Perron's not going to last too long. Let's go ahead and use your gel.
I'll consume a feed.
Peloton shrinking, 110 riders left. I sped it up too much. I didn't see who got the points this time, but I guess I can see who's at the front. It's that group of 7. So the 2 riders drop. Now it's a group of 5? No. Momentary blip. Glitch in the matrix. 2-minute gap. 2-minute gap. Feed zone. Coming up in a moment. Hang in there, Kopechki. Hang in there. We got a descent coming. There we go. Feed zone. And there is the descent. Hamilton looking the strongest on the day. Of course, I've spent a lot of time in the breakaway in that last stage, so suffering a little fatigue. False flat, descend again. We need to see where we're at the end of this one. Kopechki might need to gel early. And here on the flat, it's pretty obvious who needs to be protecting.
Okay,
now.
I'm coming to protect you.
So 1 climb left. Cat 3 with wind. Could be interesting. Should be interesting. Peloton's down to 70, by the way. Healy, Pidcock, a few guys attacking. Getting chased. Putting the group under pressure. Gel, and Gel.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
62 left. 7 still away, but it's only 20 seconds ahead. High rate of speed right now. Seeing riders drop out the back.
He's just fallen. That may cost him some time in the
Okay,
overall
we sit up a bit.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
Now we speed up again, and it's just 47 riders left, so it's
Team has withdraw from the race.
shrinking fast. Moza with that
Stage
crash.
is too much for him.
Pidcock just got dropped.
And here comes the final ascent of the day. The
Lucha Brooks.
1.6 kilometre Côte de
Wow.
Saint-Just with an average
Hindley.
slope of 7.3%. Once at the top, it will be downhill almost all the way to Brioude.
Okay, Venturini to take over.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
He's trying to get out of the peloton.
Follow
Watch out.
Yates.
Watch out, he's going on the attack.
Woods, Conrad left behind. Following Yates has been a good option. Time to gel. Screw this game, and it's like it freaks out, locks you out all the time. Front group, Kort Nielsen dropped. Hershey, Vingegaard.
Difficulty will bring 2 points.
Vingegaard immediately sits up, and I get squeezed. This road is skinny. Moving back up through as they've sat up a bit. There's still 5 riders at the front. Looks like I'm not going to be getting KOM points here. But can I get separation and attack? There's Rhoda.
Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Hello. I have no energy. I have no energy. I have no energy. I did not realize just how bad it was. I'm 8 seconds ahead of a peloton of 27. 4 at the front. Van Eetveld dropped. Hershey did make it off front. There goes Roglic. There goes Bardet. This is the group.
He'll be the new polka dot jersey. He can no longer be
Backlund just took the
Counter-attack.
Backlund just took my KOM away. And I'm about to lose time. I shouldn't have attacked. I didn't realize how low I was on energy.
Taken the white jersey.
Trying to
Ahead
get
of the race
every
onto the
little bit of
opposite
energy
side.
that I can,
After that, there will only be 8 kilometers to the finish
but
line
also
in
make
Brioude.
up ground. I still want to be competitive. We can lose time at the time trial next. Here's the last little uphill section.
He's
But
moving
I'm
onto
going
the
too
attack.
hard for it. I'm catching up to these guys, but I'm gonna bonk out soon. I nearly make contact. There's 18 of them. I do have teammates there. Hershey at the front, Vauquelin in the chase group, Bardet, and whoever the yellow jersey is right now, and then Roglic. This will eliminate that GC contention and with the time trial put me far enough behind. I'll be able to go back into a breakaway in a future stage. It sucks that I've lost the combativity today. I've lost the KOM today. It looks like I'm losing the points today. Back onto a gradual descent after this one. That's a good dude ahead of me. Gil Martin, Van Gils, Vlasov, plus a couple others have all been dropped. So now it's Hershey at the front. 53 seconds. Looks like he's going to win the stage. He's a minute ahead. It's only 5%, but it's doing a little bit. I've been caught by a chase group, including Quinn.
3 kilometers.
Tuck.
One man in front with a lead
Pedal,
of more than
tuck.
30 seconds.
Yates is here. Pedal, tuck. Pedal, tuck. Hershey still 47 seconds ahead,
Last
so yes,
kilometer.
he is.
Barring
He's
an
going to
incident,
take.
the lead rider has it won.
I'm getting just a little bit. I pedal hard, I get the energy. I pedal hard, I get the energy. It's kind of working. Hershey to the line first. Vanderpool, he'll be to the line second. I've got 1.3k to the finish, and I do not have the energy. I need to just follow here. It's flat. Conrad Pogacar, that was 4-5. Roglic, Evenepoel, Bardet, Paulus, Hamilton got 12th. And I bonk out just before the line for 28th, 27th. Hershey takes the win. He ends up 28 seconds ahead of Vanderpoel, Van Aert, and Group Chris Hamilton on same time. So he's able to make it there. Lutsenko, Vingegaard down on time. Vauquelin ended up at 37 behind my group. 157 down. Gaudu was 3 seconds ahead of us. Ciccone 6 seconds ahead. Quinn ended up 10 seconds down on me. Piganzoli was at 3:13 behind. Gaps actually opened pretty quick behind us, or at least after Martin. Vauquelin picked up 6 points in the KOM. Van Eetveld picked up 5 today. Hershey getting the bulk of the points. Evenepoel and Healy getting the best times in the young riders. I was a minute and a half behind them. We were third as a team today. No combativity. Actually, I got 2K at the front right at the beginning of the stage. Mohoric and Rhoda getting a bunch of kilometers off the front. The group as a whole kind of getting about 138 to 146, most of them. So after 3 stages, Hershey leads. Chris Hamilton is 10th. I am 12th. We're still in a competitive position, but the time trial should see me lose more time, hopefully knock me far enough out of contention. Vauquelin is now the KOM leader, but I'm only 2 points behind him. Bardet and Hershey now lead the points classification. I'm only 7 points behind them. Second in the young riders, second in the team, but definitely not where I wanted to be at this stage in the combativity. I wanted to be up there with Rhoda, Corneliusen, and Thomas, and Vauquelin. So 4 guys are double where I'm at. That combativity is going to be harder than the KOM at this stage.
A few more seconds until he sets off. Come on, let's give him some encouragement.
Alright, it is a mostly flat time trial, but there is one good climb in the first sector. And here we go. Full gas. You want me to settle in? I'm still kind of getting up to speed. There we go. Settle it a little bit later. No red bar, so I can't really make any extra push. We've got to just go. We've got to just ride. Climb's a bit steeper than I thought it was going to be. Suppose the profile does make sense. 9.8%, but 1.3k is all it is. Oh, I wasn't writing. What the heck? It wasn't writing. Yates goes by. I don't know what happened there. It quit writing. We are about 13 seconds down. Alright, flat to the finish. We do have a little red bar now after the descent. Almost full, actually. Keeping up with Yates a lot better now than we were.
Watch out. Get your head up. You're coming into a twisty portion.
Just a little bit of our red bar to get back up to speed there. I think we've made up some time. but our time was 120th at the first checkpoint, so it was bad. It was bad, and I don't think it's going to be that much better. Remember, my time trialing rating, it's a big stinker because we haven't run very many time trials. They just don't come up that often, and so we don't develop the skill very fast compared to other things.
Come on. After the bend, it finishes
a
on a
climb?
rising fall.
Attack out of
Step on the
this.
pedal. Go, go.
There's the finish line. Gotta go to the finish. Oh yeah, full gas. I could have gone full gas a little longer than I thought I could. Overall, definitely not my best time trial. The game caught me out at one point. Was giving effort, and then all of a sudden was not. And it took me a couple seconds before I realized I wasn't pedaling, that I was losing pace rapidly, and then a couple corners that I didn't handle particularly well. The finish could have gone harder for longer, a couple seconds faster. So for us, Chris Hamilton 60th, Quinn 90th. I was again 5th out of 7. Seems to be where I fit in with this team. Last year's team, as bad as I was, as bad as they were, I was generally 2nd or 3rd in a time trial. This year, I've been closer to the bottom, which is kind of rightfully where I fit in. Remember, all of my teammates this year are a good 5 to 10 points better than my teammates from a year ago. More like 5 to 7 points better. And I think that includes significantly better time trial ratings as well. I was 314 down overall, 139th out of about 150, so pretty dang bad. I lost 3+ minutes. Venepul, Van Aert, Roglic were the top 3 ahead of Vingegaard and Pogačar, the key contenders. So that's going to now put Venepul in the lead ahead of Van Aert. Hershey drops to 3rd. Roglic, Vingegaard round out the top 5. Chris Hamilton's still there in 11th. He is definitely our leader now to protect. I'm still 17th at 421 down, but far enough behind now to get into breakaways and go for that KOM, get back in control. Just 2 points down. Still competitive for the points as well. We are now 4th as a team. Combativity might be a bit too far off. We're going to aim for the KOM and maybe that points classification as well. We're halfway through this race, but that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.